The Crimean War, a glimpse of the war between Russia and the Ottoman Empire. Presentation overview, background and context. We'll examine the background and context of the Crimean War, including the Ottoman Empire and the balance of power in Europe. Causes and events. We'll explore the causes and events of the Crimean War, including the siege of Sevastopol and the charge of the Light Brigade. Aftermath and impact. Finally, we will examine the aftermath and impact of the Crimean War on Europe and the world today. Background and context. Decline of the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire experienced a decline in the 19th century due to the various factors including economic difficulties, corruption, and military defeats. Threat to the balance of power in Europe. The weakened state of the Ottoman Empire was seen as a threat to the balance of power in Europe, which led to the involvement of European powers in the region. The Eastern Question. The Eastern Question was the fate of the Ottoman Empire, which was a major issue confronting European powers at the time. The issue became a cause of tension and conflict in the region. The Ottoman Empire. Introduction to Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire was a powerful Muslim empire that lasted for centuries and controlled a vast territory spanning Europe, Asia, and Africa. Reasons for decline. By the 19th century, the Ottoman Empire was in decline due to a combination of economic, military, and political challenges, including corruption, outdated military tactics, and competition from Western powers. The balance of power in Europe. The 19th century saw a balance of power between several major European nations, including Britain, France, and Russia. The Ottoman Empire's decline threatened the balance, and European powers were eager to gain influence in the region. The Eastern Question. The Ottoman Empire and the Eastern Question. The Eastern Question was a major geopolitical issue of the 19th century concerning the future of the Ottoman Empire. It was a complex issue involving European powers, the Balkans, and the Middle East. Division of the Ottoman Empire. The decline of the Ottoman Empire led to the question about the division of its territories among European powers and local actors. This led to tensions and conflicts that shaped the politics of the region for years. The Crimean War. The Crimean War was a major conflict that emerged from the Eastern Question. It involved European powers, the Ottoman Empire, and Russia, and had a significant impact on the balance of power in Europe and the Middle East. Causes and events of the Crimean War. Ottoman Empire. The decline of the Ottoman Empire played a significant role in causing the Crimean War. The Ottoman Empire was losing power and influence in the region, and it was struggling to maintain control over its territories. Ambitions of Russia and France. The ambitions of Russia and France were also important factors that contributed to the start of the Crimean War. Russia was looking to expand its territory and influence in the Black Sea region, while France wanted to challenge Russia's power and influence in the region. Balance of power in Europe. The balance of power in Europe was another important factor that contributed to the start of the Crimean War. Britain and other European powers were concerned about the growing power and influence of Russia, and they wanted to maintain the balance of power in the region. The decline of the Ottoman Empire. Causes of Ottoman Empire decline. The decline of the Ottoman Empire was due to a number of factors, including the loss of territories, military defeats, corruption, and internal strife. Crimean War and Ottoman Empire decline. The Ottoman Empire decline was a major factor in the Crimean War, which was fought between Russia and a coalition of European powers. The empire's weakened state made it a vulnerable target for European powers. The role of Russia and France. Russia's role. Russia's goal in the Crimean War was to expand its influence in the region and protect the rights of Orthodox Christians in the Ottoman Empire. France's role. France's goal in the Crimean War was to protect its interest in the Ottoman Empire and maintain the balance of power in Europe. The Siege of Sevastopol, the Crimean War. The Siege of Sevastopol was a major battle of the Crimean War, fought between Russia and an alliance of France, Britain, and the Ottoman Empire. The war lasted from 1853 to 1856 and was fought on the Crimean Peninsula in the Black Sea region. The Siege of Sevastopol. The Siege of Sevastopol was a prolonged military operation that lasted over a year and was one of the bloodiest battles of the Crimean War. Both sides suffered heavy casualties, and the siege ended with the Russians withdrawing from Sevastopol. The charge of the Light Brigade, the Battle of Balaclava. The Battle of Balaclava was a significant battle during the Crimean War. The charge of the Light Brigade was a disastrous military maneuver that took place during the battle. The charge of the Light Brigade. The charge of the Light Brigade was a military maneuver during the Battle of Balaclava that resulted in heavy British casualties and no strategic gain. Aftermath and impact. Reshaping the balance of power. The Crimean War reshaped the balance of power in Europe and the world, breaking up old alliances and creating new ones. This led to a shift in power dynamics and a new era of geopolitical competition. Setting the stage for future conflicts. The Crimean War set the stage for future conflicts by creating new rivalries and tensions among the major powers. It also exposed weaknesses in the military and political systems of many countries, paving the way for future reforms and innovations. The Treaty of Paris. The Treaty of Paris ended the Crimean War and led to Russia's withdrawal from the region. Impact on Europe and the world today. Reshaping the balance of power. The Crimean War reshaped the balance of power in Europe, marking the decline of the Ottoman Empire and the rise of Russia as a major European power. Future conflicts. The European War set the stage for future conflicts between European powers, resulting in major political and social changes across the continent. Conclusion. The Crimean War had a major impact on Europe and the world, raising important questions about the balance of power, the fate of the Ottoman Empire, and the role of Russia in Europe. By examining its background, causes, events, and aftermath, we gain a deeper understanding of this pivotal moment in history. Thank you.